Dustin Long, NBC Sports. What was the message delivered to the OEMs this week about race interference after last week? And how much weight is really behind your words when Elton Sawyer said this week that there was no mechanism in the rule book to penalize them? So if you can say something, how much weight, what did you say, and how much weight is behind your actual words to the OEMs?
So let's go back to what just happened in Martinsville. I would argue before what we saw, one of the best races again I've seen in the playoffs. And it's unbelievable that we're sitting here talking about this topic, right? And I'll probably get in trouble for saying this, but I'll say it anyway. I've been around a long time, but Bill France used to say being pissed off is not a plan. What I saw in Martinsville pissed me off, and it pissed everyone off at NASCAR. Because we all know better, and we know what happened. So we do have rules in the rule book where we can address it, and we did. We had a call with our OEMs where we were very clear in what our intentions are going forward. It is true, Dustin, do we have a rule right now where we could do something? We don't. Will we have a rule next year? 1,000%. And they're aware of that, and they're aware if anything happens this weekend, which it won't, but we will react. And then we have a meeting with our drivers on Saturday. The reason we chose not to penalize the drivers, I'll just address that now because we've seen that a lot as well. We made the decision that the drivers are holding the wheel, but the drivers were told essentially what to do. We gave them the benefit of the doubt. Saturday's message from Elton and John to the drivers will be that that's your warning. We know what happened, and going forward, we'll have to penalize you as well. But what do our words mean? We're not going to let people, drivers, teams, anyone, OEMs, challenge the integrity of the sport.
Talk all we want. We talk all we want, but it is the automakers. When you say automakers, you say, well, what do they have to do with the sport? Well, Chevrolet controls all 400 drivers. Chevrolet controls all of RCR, all of Trackhouse. You're starting to see how it adds up, right? You can very quickly get to, 10, 12, 15 Chevrolets right away. And all it takes is, the boss at one of these OEMs, automakers, to say, here's what we want you to do if you don't do it, and then one of the big drivers told us that there's more pressure from the automakers than you know. And NASCAR knows it. NASCAR's heard about it. They told me about it. And so that's why the big meeting